All right, it's the first time for the year that the Saturday Rub team's together, and already trouble with a capital T. Spud's ringing around. He's doing the pre-show ring around. And Purple's loaded, packed to the gun whales. And, of course, Gary's just here making sure everyone does the right thing. But this is a big day. This is 5 months of real trouble being dealt with right off the top, Triple M style. Gary, this is an amazing group of individuals that make up the Saturday Rub team, and the last couple of weeks have been very interesting.
And I extend that group out to our audience.
No, the family.
The hundreds and hundreds of thousands who tune in, particularly this time. And I don't go on Twitter except for these 2 hours,
yes.
Saturday 12 till 2, and maybe a bit of Friday night stuff. Had to suspend a couple of gypsies the other
They
night,
did,
but we won't
did
go
suspend.
down that path. What did you do yesterday, Jim?
I went down to the farm with my 15-year-old son, and that's an experience because he's quickly going off the rails. Gary, I'm very concerned about where both of our older sons are heading. No, mate, they're behaving in a reptilian fashion that I think their mother is to blame, and I need to take fully back over the running of the older ones. Gary, they're off the pace. They're off the pace.
So what they do, a bit of bushwalking or?
No, well, he tried to fix my phone, and all he did was bugger up the syncing with iCloud, so that I ended up getting not only my own text coming back to me, so if I sent a text, it came back to me, but then I also got his mother's, and his older brother's, and Spud. Some of the reading. I mean, fair dinkum.
Risque?
Oh, disgraceful. His old man had a little bit of pride in the middle of what was going on, but then at times, Spud, I thought this is poor.
I watched a very good movie yesterday, so for those that are listening, at End of Watch, I think it was called, with Jake Gyllenhaal. So if you're at a loose end and you need something to do, go and get it.
Hey,
Just throw that in, Warrior.
I've got a tweet in here from Benjamin Lyon. He says, this is true, he says, I was sitting next to the Lonewolf during End of Watch yesterday, and I think a few tears were let out at the finish. Hashtag Sook on stretcher. That's
Your son's giving you a clip.
That's from his own son, Spud.